Dogs communicate discomfort in subtle ways, and understanding these signs your dog feels uncomfortable is crucial for every responsible pet owner. Do you want your dog to feel uncomfortable without you realizing, or worse, misinterpreting their signs of distress? Like dog owners often misinterpret yawning, shivering doesn't always mean dogs feel cold, and excessive drooling can be an alarm sign. You will learn all the signs you need to know. But first, here's one of the most seen signs: lip licking. Have you ever noticed your dog lick their lips and wondered, what's up? It's not just a signal of hunger. Nope, it's more nuanced than that. Lip licking in the dog world is like a subtle hint, a quiet whisper of feeling uneasy or anxious. It's like when someone fidgets with their hands because they're nervous. Your dog might lick their lips when encountering a new pet or hearing a loud noise. They're not just thinking about treats, they're trying to communicate their inner state of mind. Then there's the tale of the misunderstood yawn. In human terms, yawning might signal boredom or the need for sleep. But for dogs, it's a whole different ballgame. When dogs yawn, they might be trying to calm themselves down, like a stress relief valve. It's similar to humans taking a few deep breaths to relax. This stress yawn often happens in tense situations, maybe at a noisy dog park or during a thunderstorm. Also, let's not forget about the paw lift, a classic canine move that's often mistaken for an adorable quirk. However, it's not just a trick for treats. When your dog lifts a paw, they might actually be signaling uncertainty or a desire for peace. This gesture is part of what animal behaviorists call appeasement behaviors. And if you're like me, observing and understanding these subtle communications can deeply enrich the bond you share with your furry friend. Your dog is basically saying, "I mean no harm." It's an invitation for you to slow down, reassess the situation, and ensure that your dog feels secure in their environment. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the silent signals our canine pals send us. A tucked tail. This more pronounced sign is the doggy version of hiding under the bed. A tucked tail is a strong indicator that your dog is feeling frightened or anxious. It could be a reaction to a loud siren, an aggressive animal, or even a stern tone of voice from you. This behavior is a clear red flag for you to step in and provide reassurance. It's your dog's way of asking for help to feel safe and sound. And those ears? When your dog's ears are pinned back, it's a clear signal of worry or fear. It's not an accidental posture. It's intentional communication. Ears back can indicate a range of emotions, from nervousness to submission. It's their version of a worried look. It's your cue to understand and address whatever is causing their concern. We've got another sign about dog ears when feeling uncomfortable. But first, here's an important sign about shivering. When you see a dog shivering, you might think it's cold and need a warm sweater. But dogs shiver for more reasons than just being chilly. They're a lot like us. They have many feelings that can make them tremble. Sometimes dogs shake because they're nervous about a loud thunderstorm, or they might be quivering with excitement because dinner time is near. Their bodies react to these strong feelings. When they're scared or surprised, their body releases adrenaline. This makes them shake, their heart rate go up, and they might feel like running away quickly. Have you noticed your dog's ears and paws feeling unusually cool to the touch? In times of stress, a dog's body prioritizes blood flow to vital organs, which can leave their extremities cooler. This physiological change is akin to a ship battening down its hatches in preparation for a storm. But dogs have other ways of showing what's going on inside them. Ever find your house covered in dog hair because your dog is shedding a lot? That could be your dog showing stress, just like when people bite their nails when they're worried. Big changes, like moving to a new house, can make your dog really stressed. To your dog, it's a huge change. It's as if they've landed on a different planet. And if you bring home a new pet, your dog might feel like someone from outer space is invading their special spot. This stress can make them shed a lot of fur. It's their way of trying to handle their nerves, and it's up to us to notice these signs and help them feel better. Shedding is just one way dogs show how they feel. Another way is excessive panting. When it comes to panting, it's not exclusively reserved for cooling down post-exercise. Unprovoked panting can be an indicator of stress or discomfort. It's a dog's natural mechanism for soothing themselves, similar to a human taking deep breaths to relax. Observing your dog panting in seemingly calm situations, like a routine vet visit or in a bustling park, is akin to them waving a flag of distress. When you think about it, you might remember some stressful situations your dog started shedding, but the next sign is not a well-known one. But first, if you love your dog and want to become the best dog owner, subscribe to Woofish so you never miss out on any of our future videos. Okay, did you know that dogs can drool for more reasons than just being hungry or overheating? It's true. They might drool when they get super excited about a treat or when they're panting on a hot day. But let me tell you about my friend's dog, Rocky. He's a big, brave-looking dog, but whenever he went to the vet, he'd start drooling rivers, and it definitely wasn't treat time. It took us a little while to figure out that he was actually feeling scared. It's kind of like how you might feel jittery with nerves before something big and a bit scary, like a school play or a sports game. That's Rocky with the vet's office. So if your furry buddy starts drooling and there's no snack in sight, it might be a sign they're a bit on edge. Maybe they heard a loud noise or there's a new person they're unsure about. Turning to their expressive eyes, dogs communicate volumes. Wide eyes exposing a rim of white or dilated pupils is clear indicators of anxiety. Despite variations in eye color, these signs are universal indicators of stress in canines. It's critical to be observant of these subtle cues, as they are silent pleas for comfort and reassurance. Then there are displacement behaviors, those intriguing actions such as aimless sniffing or self-grooming in the midst of chaos. These are not random acts, but deliberate attempts to manage discomfort. It's comparable to humans engaging in absent-minded scrolling through our phones to distract from stress. Conversely, when your canine friend becomes an expert at vanishing acts, they're not vying for the title of hide-and-seek champion. Rather, they're succumbing to their instinctual need for a secure sanctuary. Dogs, much like us, after a taxing day, seek solace in a serene space where they can decompress in peace. And speaking of vanishing acts, this next fact is the exact opposite and shows how differently the signs of discomfort can be. The phenomenon of freezing or stillness in dogs is a fascinating insight into their emotional world. When your dog becomes statue-like, they're not attempting to triumph in a game of freeze tag. Instead, they're likely feeling anxious or fearful, and their instinct is to remain immobile, hoping to go unnoticed by potential threats. It's a primal defense mechanism, akin to a soldier adopting camouflage in a tense situation. Understanding this behavior can help you provide the support and reassurance your furry friend needs during these moments of vulnerability. Additionally, if your dog engages in frenetic scratching without a pest in sight, it's possible they are experiencing stress. This behavior can be likened to a human scratching their head in a moment of perplexity or frustration, an attempt to alleviate an internal sense of unease. It's a nonverbal way for your dog to express their discomfort, and being attuned to these signals can aid in addressing their emotional well-being. Also, consider the refusal to eat. A dog bypassing their meal is a significant stress signal, contradicting their basic survival instinct. If your typically voracious canine companion is disregarding their dinner, it's a substantial sign that warrants your attention and concern. It's a moment when your dog's emotional state takes precedence over their primal urge to eat, highlighting the importance of nurturing their psychological needs alongside their physical ones. If you see your dog acting stressed, it means they need more than just food and fun. You should try to help them feel better. What can you do to ease your dog's stress? Avoid direct eye contact and approach from the side rather than head-on. If your dog is showing signs of discomfort, providing a quiet, safe space can be immensely comforting. This could be a cozy corner of your home with their favorite blanket or a special den they can retreat to. Comforting strategies also include offering familiar toys or a piece of clothing with your scent, as these can provide a sense of security and normalcy. Additionally, using a gentle, reassuring tone of voice can help soothe the nervous dog. Your calm demeanor can work wonders. Dogs are incredibly attuned to our emotions and body language. Knowing the signs your dog feels uncomfortable is essential. But how does it come to situational stress in dogs? Different environments and scenarios can significantly impact your dog's comfort levels, often triggering signs of stress and discomfort. One common situation is a visit to the vet. Many dogs associate the vet's office with unfamiliar smells, sounds, and past experiences of discomfort, leading to visible anxiety. You might notice your dog panting excessively or yawning or displaying a tucked tail during these visits. Another scenario is during thunderstorms or fireworks. The loud noises and bright flashes can be terrifying for dogs. During a storm, a normally calm dog might become excessively clingy, hide under furniture, or even refuse to eat. I once saw a Labrador, usually brimming with energy, become so scared during a thunderstorm that he wouldn't leave his owner's side, trembling uncontrollably. Be aware of these stress triggers. And speaking of things which stress dogs, learn about 16 common things which stress out dogs. Watch this next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.